I love to bring you good news, and today I'm bringing you some good news because Air Canada has joined a partnership with McMaster Health Labs and the Greater Toronto Airports Authority, and they have actually introduced voluntary COVID-19 testing on arrival.
What we're doing is we're doing science. We're trying to gather evidence that will help decision makers make good decisions about the border based on actual data that we gather. There's not a lot of data. We went looking around the world to find information that would inform our study, that would help us say, okay, we can look at this, and maybe if you have a 5-day quarantine or a 10-day quarantine or a 14-day quarantine, it makes a difference. We couldn't find any. There's very little published about this. So a lot of it is wet your finger, stick it in the air, and make a decision based on that. So we're scientists, and we very much want to inform the Canadian dialogue about travel, about safety, about risk. That's what we do.
It is a study that's going to be a month long, and this study is really important for us because we can take this study to the bank, as they say. We can actually take the study, scientifically backed, and show the government that we can have this 14-day quarantine reduced or lifted altogether and replaced with a test on arrival, or even a test before you get on the plane to come to Canada. We want to show the government that everything is being done that can be done to keep people safe, either in the air or at the airport. And it is a very big step forward. Our country has one of the most stringent restrictions in place at the moment, and we would love to be able to say to our clients, we can travel again, so you can get back onto a plane safely, comfortably, and happily, knowing that you are going to be safe at the airport as well as in the air. I am passionate about the travel industry. I am bound and determined to help get this industry back up and going and us back in the air at 36,000 feet. We need a certain amount of help from the government to lift those restrictions. But at the moment, travel is very difficult for most people because we still have to have a 14-day quarantine on arrival.
The 14-day quarantine currently was very effective initially when it was required. We think there are potential alternatives to this, and this should hopefully help us to collect the data so that we can move forward and provide that information, and our government can perform more of an evidence-based alternatives to the 14-day quarantine.
Things are getting better. This is going to end. When? We don't know. But when it does, I can guarantee you this. If you are in the travel and tourism industry, things are going to be crazy for you because people are so desperate to travel right now. So don't give up. Stay positive, because this is something that people are desperate to get back to. And I am so happy that this test is going to be taking place to give us some scientific backing for what is going on right now. Wow.